Before I start this video, I just want to say that obviously there is no way to perfectly correlate one running event to another. Obviously each event is different and have their own barriers. However, using the World Athletics points calculator, I want to take a look at what exactly this marathon world record means for other events in the running world. Using the points calculator, I'll be comparing the marathon point value to various other track events. Specifically, we'll be looking at these events here. I've never used this calculator before, but basically each performance or mark is given a score from 1 to 1400, so they can be objectively compared and used for world rankings. For example, in the mile, a score of 1 is equivalent to running a 6:49 mile, where 1400 is equivalent to running a 3:35 mile. In this case, Sebastian Sawe's marathon world record of 1 hour, 59 minutes and 30 seconds has a score of 13:28. So let's start and compare that to the 100-meter dash. Scoring a 13:28 in the 100-meter dash means you would have to run a time of 9.66 seconds. If we compare this to Usain Bolt's world record back in 2009, where he ran 9.58 in Berlin at the World Championships. Using this calculator, World Athletics has Bolt's world record scored slightly higher than Sawe's sub-2-hour marathon. Bolt's record is actually scored at 13:60, which is just insane, showing how crazy that world record actually is. Looking at the 200-meter dash, to score a 13:28, you'd have to run a time of 19.33 seconds. Comparing that to Usain Bolt's world record once again back in 2009, where he ran 19.19 seconds, World Athletics scores this as 13:51. So not as high as Bolt's 100-meter performance, but still higher than Sawe's sub-2-hour marathon. In the 400-meter dash, to score a 13:28, you'd have to run a time of 42.93 seconds. Now, if we compare this to Wade Van Niekerk's legendary world record from the Rio Olympics back in 2016, where he ran a time of 43.03 seconds, that time is equivalent to a score of 13:21. So in this case, Sawe's marathon world record actually scores higher than Van Niekerk's 400-meter world record. Now, let's take a look at the 800 meters. The current world record is held by David Rudisha from the 2012 London Olympics, where he ran a time of 1:40.91. That mark is equivalent to a score of around 13:02. A score of 13:28 in the men's 800 meter would mean you'd have to run a time of 1:40.1. which would shave almost a full second off the current world record. Based on the World Athletics point calculator, Sebastian Sawe's marathon world record is scored higher than David Rudisha's 800-meter world record. Now, this next event I'm the most curious about. The mile world record currently stands at 3:43.13, set by Hicham El Guerrouj back in 1999. That mark set by El Guerrouj scores a 12:92. To match that score to Sawe's 1 hour, 59 minute and 30 second marathon means you'd need to run a time of 3:40.48 in the mile, cutting down almost 3 full seconds from the current world record, which is just unbelievable. Can our glorious King Jakob achieve this mark? Or will it be the absolute GOAT Cole Hocker? My money's on Cole. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see. There's just 2 more events I want to look at, the 5K and the 10K. The current 5,000 meter world record stands at a time of 12:35.36, set by Joshua Cheptegei back in 2020. That time receives a score of just about 13:02. Now, to match Sawe's score of 13:28, the 5,000 meter world record would have to be broken by 7 seconds, and would need to achieve a time of 12:28.59. This comes out to be about 4:01 per mile or 2:30 per kilometer for 5 kilometers, which is just crazy. Looking at the 10,000 meter, to score a 13:28, you'd have to run 25:58.03. This is 4:11 mile pace or 2:36 per kilometer. The current world record holder in this event, Joshua Cheptegei, achieved a mark of 26:11 back in 2020. That time receives a score of 13:06. This means that Sawe's world record in the marathon scored about 22 points higher than the current 10K world record. I was just very curious to see how World Athletics scored Sawe's recent sub-2 performance to other world records. Do you guys think these records are scored fairly? Which one do you agree with or disagree with the most? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!